All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son in their proper names in the Holy Spirit of truth. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Racha Kodash Ma'amah. This is Mazan Ban Yashiala coming out of the GMS Lions Den camp. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Salutation to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth, preaching this truth in sincerity, and the few Akwafyim that follow after their husbands, and also the children that believe in the name of Yahweh Yahushai. Today I wanted to do a quick, brief lesson on, this I have a dream speech, man. I had a dream speech by Martin Luther King, man. And then basically what he was doing, he was, spewing out his own imaginations out of his heart, man. Just like, the book of Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 9 say, the heart is the most deceitful thing above them all, man, and desperately wicked, man. So therefore, man, you can't listen to your heart. You can't go about how you feel about things. Because anyway, man's goings are of the Lord. So how can a man understand his own way? So therefore, he had this strong delusion, as in trying to join hand in hand with the so-called white man and every nationality of people. It don't matter your skin color and all that mess that he was talking, man. But there's a reason why it's this way. And the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, is the one that separated the nations, man. He separated us. He the one that told Eve, that he told Eve and Adam not to go over there and mingle with the other trees. And the other trees he was speaking of was people, man. Because a snake did not come and beguile Eve, man. It was a man. And 9 times out of 10, it was the so-called white man, man, because he's the one that got those smooth, cunning words, So with that being said, man, let me go ahead and debunk this I had a dream speech, man. The everyday everybody can get along. It don't matter about the color of their skin. It's just about the content of their character. That madness. That don't have anything to do with the scriptures. Let's see what the scriptures, the word of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, has to say about that. Okay, this is Jeremiah, chapter 23. I'm gonna start at verse 16. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesies unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart, and not out of the mouth of the Lord. And that's what he'd have did, man. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking out of his own vain heart, man, his own vain imaginations. Just like this is something that our camp had. Our elder, a Herawan, the one that's the lead of the GMS Lions Den camp, man. He let us know, man. He basically quote this: if you imagining something and you make it, man. Make your imagination. Just like somebody imagine making a car. Somebody imagine, making crayons. All that stuff is really vanity, man. Because Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, man, doesn't take pleasure into a soul that follows their own will, man. You got, these so-called white people, they doing what they were set up to do. They were set up to be the wicked. We don't supposed to follow them or be like them or envy them. And the way of envying your oppressor is rising up like Black Panthers, man. And that's choosing his ways. Because he tried to commit genocide against us, man. And what it is for us to rise up like Black Panthers and try to commit genocide on them. See what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing but envying the oppressor and choosing his ways, man. That's why the scriptures tell us to wait on the Lord until he rise up to the prey. So therefore, man, we shouldn't be up here trying to sign peace treaties, holding their hands and saying we forgive them. Yeah, we can forgive them all day. But do that mean that Yahweh, the Father that's in heaven, is going to forgive them? No. Because he said that the ungodly and the sinner is not going to go unpunished into their grave. Okay, this is verse 17. They say still unto them that desire me, The Lord have said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto every one that walketh after the imagination of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you. Con. So they basically, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai promises us peace, man. You know what I'm saying? To give our heart's desire. He promised us a delicious kingdom, man. But the so-called white man, you know what I'm saying? And what, the so-called white man and 2/3 of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American and Martin Luther King, they basically teach that, to follow your own heart, man. Go about what you feel. You know what I'm saying? The Bible was written all these times ago. No, you know in your heart how you feel. You know what I'm saying? They be going off, man. And I have a quick precept. They lean on their own understanding, and the scriptures clearly tell you not to lean on your own understanding. And a lot of y'all wacky-tacky Christians, man, y'all quote these scriptures. Y'all know them. But y'all still be with the foolishness, man. You think that you can save yourself, and you save for something already. Alright, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Con. So that's why they speak, you know what I'm saying? That's why they tell you to follow after your own, you know what I'm saying? To walk after your own imaginations and after your own heart, man. And no evil shall come to you. They say because you're doing the right thing. They don't speak according to the scriptures because they know the scriptures condemn them. And 2/3 of, the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans are just being deceived, man. Okay, this is back at Jeremiah, chapter 28, Shalaki, chapter 23, verse 18. For who have stood in the counsel of the Lord, and have perceived and heard his word? That's a question mark. Who have marked his word and heard it? Okay. So who has stood in the congregation of the Lord, man, and who perceived it, and who heard his word? Question mark. And who marked his words, and heard it. You know what I'm saying? That's the prophets, man. Of old. Jeremiah. So forth and so on. Daniel. And the guy, and the ones that's up under that umbrella today, is the apostles and elders, in the camp heads and the younger Archim of Great Millstone, man. Starting from Apostle Tahar on down. And the rest of the camps that's up under that umbrella, man, of Yahweh Shai. Those are the ones that, stood in the counsel of the Lord. They didn't, they believe in the book, in the volume of the book, man. They didn't pick and choose. They ate the whole roll, man, for what it is, and didn't try to make some special breakdown to try to justify, some flat earth bull crap, or try to say that the heathens can make it, or try to say, all this, or flee America, and you're not going to be saved if you don't flee America, all this bull crap, but look at the times of old, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai rescued Daniel out of the lion's den. He rescued Merad, Shirad, and Abednego out of the fiery furnace. He rescued Noah out of that place that flooded. Well, he was what got flooded. He rescued Lot out of the place of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. He rescued them out of the midst of hell, man. So how much more us, man? He's going to do the same thing. Show his power and his glory. And save us the same way. That's why the things written aforetime is for our learning, man. Okay, this is verse 19. Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is sent forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. Khan, and that whirlwind he's talking about is that destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? That's coming. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is on the wicked kingdom, man, and he's going to destroy it off of the face of the earth. And that wicked kingdom we in today is America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, man. The place of confusion. You know, everybody, you got people out all over the place talking about, well, I don't like to acknowledge race. We don't really go by race. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a nationality. Everybody has a place that they come from. You know what I'm saying? What y'all trying to see, that's how you know the so-called white man is a mass deceiver, man. You know, he don't want you to dwell with race. He don't want to be separated in race or gender. You know, he's trying to get rid of all that. That's what, you know what I'm saying, in the Renaissance period, he set himself up as God. And he's trying to be God. And he's blaspheming. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you see on TV, man, he's basically blaspheming, man. He wants you to worship him, you know, and his wicked kingdom, man. And he said, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shem Yahweh, the world, you know what I'm saying, that whirlwind that he got coming is for all the wicked. You know, start with the so-called white man. Because they have done, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, they done unforgivable acts, man, to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, which are the apple of the Lord's eye, which make up the 12 as the Shilaki, the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Okay, this is verse 20. The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days, he shall consider it perfectly. And that's what he's going to do in the latter days, man. He's going to consider it perfectly. Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is not slack concerning his promise. His man count slackness, man. You know, and once he said it, you know what I'm saying, he's going to make it great. You know, he's not going to take anything back. You know what I'm saying, he said this place is going to be destroyed, and he's going to destroy it, man. That's basically what the scripture is telling you, man. He's going to execute it, man. You know what I'm saying, all his thoughts, everything that he imagined, his thoughts, man, that's in his heart, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be showed perfectly in the latter days, man. That's why we supposed to wait on him until he rises to the prey, man. You know, that's why that black Hebrew Israelite, that Black Panther spirit, man, is going to be destroyed and brought low, man. Because that's not the spirit of the Lord, man. Verse 21, I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. And that's these wacky-tacky Christian pastors, man. These pork chop eating pastors. You know, Martin Luther King also, man. And all these other black leaders that's not telling you, so-called black leaders that's not telling y'all that y'all are the children of Israel, man. You know, the ones that want to keep telling you that you black, Native American. They want to tell you that you African American, all these bywords and proverbs that was given unto you by your oppressor, man. You know, like that's another reason how you know he set himself up as God. Because he beat y'all to death, you know what I'm saying, beat y'all nationality up out of y'all, then told y'all, oh, y'all the black people. Come on, man. So you saying we supposed to believe our oppressor, the guy that whipped our backs every day to beat something out of us? You know what I'm saying? And to reprogram us to be this way? And y'all gonna listen to them? That's why 2/3 gotta be destroyed, man. Because y'all father the devil. Y'all believe everything this devil tells y'all, man. And the word devil just means deceiver. And that's the so-called white man's middle name, deceiver. Because that's what they do, man. They tell lies. Everything that they told, think about it. Everything that they told you was a lie. They taught you about Santa Claus. There ain't no fat guy coming down no chimney. That's a lie. Easter. There ain't no bunny laying eggs. Come on, man. It's common sense, man. But y'all make the scriptures hard, man. Y'all make this stuff hard. You know, that's why he say that his ways are plain unto the holy, man. But unto the sinners, man, you know, and the ungodly, it's a stumbling block, man. That's why y'all stumble over his doctrine, man. That's why you can't get that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. That's why you can't get that a man can have more than one wife. That's why you can't get that flat earth is not going to get you any salvation. That's why you can't get that, you know what I'm saying, just wearing fringes every day is not going to get you salvation. That's why y'all stumble over these things, man. That's why y'all stumble over, you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments over to the best of your ability. Y'all stumble over that, man. Because y'all are of your father the devil, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is not dealing with you. You know, because and the man's goings of the Lord, man. So if he sent you that strong delusion, you know what I'm saying? He the one that did it. And that's what the way he wanted you to go. Because people like Martin Lucifer King and the rest of these wacky tacky Christian pastors that love they smoke that poke chops, you know, he set them up to gather the 2/3, man. For they all can be burnt up in the fiery, you know what I'm saying? For they all can be burnt up in the pit that burned with fire and brimstone, man. That's gonna come here to this place, man. He's gonna turn this place, America, into the fire and brimstone, man. This place is gonna be the hell burning. Okay. This is verse 22. But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil way and from the evil of their doings. So he's saying that these prophets, you know what I'm saying, that he hasn't sent and hasn't spoken unto, like these wacky tacky Christian pastors and all these other people in these religions, and Martin Lucifer King, man. If he had sent them, you know what I'm saying, our people would have turned from their evil ways, man. And they would, you know what I'm saying, they would have turned from their evil doings. And what they're doing evil, celebrating Christmas, celebrating Halloween, celebrating Valentine's Day, celebrating New Year's on January 1st. You know, worshiping Hell Zeus Christos, Jesus Christ, because that's what that means. You know, they worshiping all these things, man. They haven't turned away from their evil doings, man. And they still are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Because you can tell them these things, but they're going to be a ride or die about a pagan god, man. Because they believe, you know what I'm saying, the so-called white man, they believe that he's God. They believe that he is the people. You know what I'm saying? They don't consider the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. He told you to the light. He told you to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this book, this is because there's no light in them. And none of these people that say all people can be saved, you know, it don't matter what you look like, you know, and all this other foolishness that they preach, man. And this "I had a dream" speech, man. You know that it's because there's no light in them. Because all that stuff that he spewed out his heart is what in accordance to the scriptures, man. It was according to him. Okay, this is verse 23. Am I a God at hand, saith the Lord, and not a God afar off? God, he's like, you know, and he's a God at hand, man, and not a God afar off, man. Verse 24. Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him, saith the Lord? Do not I fill heaven and earth, saith the Lord? That's letting you know that his eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun, or 10,000 times brighter than the sun, man. To let you know that he behold all things, good or evil. He see everything that you're doing, man. You can't hide from him. You know, that's how this man got the judgment that he got, man. That's how he got taken out like he did. You know, he wasn't doing nothing but scattering the sheep. You know, because he wasn't speaking according to the law and to the testimony, man. He was speaking according to his heart. Well, he believed how stuff should be. You know, how these wacky tacky Christians speak, man. They don't speak according to the scriptures. You know, they speak according to a verse. Not in the volume of the book. They just have a verse for you. That's it. Verse 24. No, verse 25, Shalaki. I have heard what the prophets said that prophesies lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. Verse 26, how long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart. And that's what they are, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Martin Lucifer King is. Thus saith the Lord, man. And that's what he basically did. He came saying, I have dreamed. You know, and he said, how long would this be in the hearts of the prophets that prophesies lies, man? And deceits of their own hearts, man. Because that's what this came out of. He let you know that the heart is desperately wicked, man. And the man that follow his own heart is a fool. Okay? Now let's get some precepts. All right, this is Proverbs. And even if you was to join hand in hand with these devils, man, the scriptures let you know, man, how can two walk together lest they be agreed? This devil don't agree with you, man. This devil wants you in slavery. He wants you to work hard in this kingdom, man, to keep this kingdom going. That's why you got Jake cooking in this kingdom, man. You know, you got Jake in the kitchen, and you got the so-called white women up there taking orders while Jake cook, man. And so forth and so on, man. That's not the only things. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 16. I'm going to start at verse 1. The preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. That's to let you know, man, that man's goings are of the Lord, man. Even, you know what I'm saying? Even the preparation of the heart of man, even the answer of the tongue, it comes from the Lord, man. So however you talk and however you know what I'm saying, answer people, it still comes from him. Even if it's, you know what I'm saying, even if it's, it don't matter. Even if you come at somebody straightforward and cuss them out, or even if you come at somebody and try to edify them, you know, everything is in the Lord's hand, man. Okay, let me get another precept. This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So that's just to back up that scripture even the more, man. You know, even the answer come from the Lord. You know, so if you got a strong delusion, guess what? The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua gave you that strong delusion. According to the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 4, I believe. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 2. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord way of the spirits kind. All the man ways are clean in his own eye. Just like this man here, man, he believed that the stuff that he was doing was correct, but it wasn't, man, because it wasn't according to the scriptures, you know. Or if it was in man to judge themselves by their own heart, they would justify themselves, man, because a man not gonna judge themselves by the scriptures, man. You know, but you know, the 144,000, you know, 1/3 women and children, you know, they're gonna judge themselves by the scriptures, man, because this is our measuring stick. But you know, 2/3 of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, they're not gonna judge themselves by the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. You know, y'all say y'all love God, but you're not gonna judge yourself by His word. You know, you're gonna judge yourself by your own vain heart, man, and dwell in your own vain opinions. But you know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua weigh the spirits. He knows he know who's good and who's evil. You know, he knows who's an Israelite and who's a heathen. He knows these things. Okay, verse 3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. So if you commit, you know what I'm saying, your works unto the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, full-heartedly, you know, and let him direct your footpaths and not try to go by your own vain, you know what I'm saying, heart, and try to believe that you can do everything yourself. You know what I'm saying? He's going to establish your thoughts, show you what a wise counsel is, for you can grow and be taught, you know what I'm saying, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. And when you come in this thing, man, you're going to be as a babe. So you're going to have to desire the milk, man. You ain't going to be able to break down, you know what I'm saying, like, you're not going to be able to break down Daniel chapter 9 verse, you know, chapter 9, or either you ain't probably going to be able to break down nothing in Daniel, man, when you first come into this thing. You know, you got to desire that milk, man. You can't just jump in this thing and think you can chew on the meat, man. As far as talking about salvation is for the heathens, man, and you can't even prove it, because you can't prove it because it's not in these scriptures, you know. All right. Verse 4. The Lord have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua made all things for himself. Even the wicked nations, man. Yeah, he chose Israel, but it's the lot of his inheritance to be the good, to be the positive on the earth. But he also made the wicked for the day of evil, man. He made a negative on the earth, a positive and a negative. Don't the potter have power over the clay, man, to make one vessel to honor and one to dishonor, man. That's how he set it up. This is our power, man, the power of the universe, man. This is the way he wanted it to be, But about 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, y'all want everything y'all way. You know what I'm saying? You want it the way you want it to be. You want it like Burger King, have it your way. That's how y'all want it, man. Okay, this is verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not go and be unpunished, man. So everybody that's proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. And who's proud? The so-called white man. He's very proud for what he did to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man. Because he's still claiming this land like he ain't steal it. He acting like he ain't shed blood on this land, man. He act like they was always here. You know what I'm saying? And they don't think they have to pay for anything, man. So just like I say, man, even if we were to forgive these devils, or you forgave these devils, or whoever want to forgive these devils, you can forgive them. But they're still not gonna change their punishment, man. He just said they're not gonna go on punishment. He don't care. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua don't care if you join hands with him. He don't care. You can be the nicest person in the world to them, and they can act like they're the nicest person in the world to you. But it's not gonna. If their line goes back to the Caucasians, where we get the word cave dweller from, the ones that dwelled in Mount Seir and went to the Caucasus, later moved to the Caucasus Mountains, they're gonna be destroyed, man. And there's nothing you can do about it. And it's not just the so-called white man, it's all these heathens, man. The Africans, the Arabs, the red dot Indian, the Chinese, Japanese, the Hawaiians. Everybody that's outside of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man, is going to get the same thing. They're going to be in slavery, man. It's just that the so-called white man, he took the slavery too far. That's why he get the shittier end of the stick. Excuse my French, but that's what it is, man. That's why he's going to get the he's going to get the most major judgment. He's going to slavery for 1,000 years, then he's going to be wiped off the planet Earth, man. He's going to be gone. He's going to be out of here. Because he don't have no parts in the kingdom, man. Okay. And I'm probably going to go ahead and end it with that, man. Because the point has been made. So with that, I'm going to give Kal Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem Rakah Kwadash Ma'amath. Another double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Shalom to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth preaching this truth in sincerity, and the few Akwafim that follow after their husbands, and also the children that believe in the name of Yahweh Yahushua. Shalom to the sincere men in Delta America.